Assalamu alaikum. I am Gulzeeb and I have my expertise in Arabic language, Quranic Arabic and Tajweed Quran as well. Because I am Alima, I have done my 8 years Alma course from Wifaqul Madaris, Pakistan, and I have done my masters in Arabic and Islamic studies from University of Karachi. I have several years experience of teaching Arabic language, Quranic Arabic and Tajweed Quran in various prestigious Cambridge systems, metric systems and language institutes. And I am running my own online Islamic education institute as well. And now from the platform of Valim, I am going to teach you Arabic language and Tajweed Quran. So now let's start today's lesson, which is regarding to Tajweed Quran. And the topic of today's class is Makharij. Makharij is an Arabic word which means articulation points. To learn anything, we should know its introduction first. So let's take a quick introduction of Tajweed. The definition of Tajweed. By linguistic definition, it means betterment, and by applied definition, it is articulating every letter from its articulation point and giving the letter its rights and dues of characteristics. What is the goal of learning Tajweed? After its definition, we are going to discuss the goal of learning Tajweed. It is preserving the tongue from the mistakes in the pronunciation of the glorious Quran during reading or recitation. Because in some cases, the mistakes we made are small sins, but in some conditions, the mistakes can be big sins which will harm us in hereafter. So we want to avoid those mistakes, whether they are small or big. Now let's discuss how to learn Tajweed. So if we want to learn Tajweed, we have to learn its principles. And to learn its principle, we have to acquire the knowledge of Tajweed in contingent on 4 matters. What are that 4 matters? Number 1, knowledge of the articulation points of the letters. Number 2, knowledge of the characteristics of the letters. Number 3, knowledge of the rules of Tajweed. Number 4, exercising or practicing the tongue and a lot of repetition. Because we all know practice makes one perfect. So practice and exercise, it's the most important part of learning Tajweed. The articulation points of Arabic letters. In Arabic language, we have different articulation points. Now we are going to discuss about it. The articulation point of a letter is the place the letter is emitted. Using the correct articulation point of a letter is necessary to utter the letter correctly. The number of articulation points in Arabic are 17. To learn the articulation point of a letter, what we should do, we should pronounce the letter with a sukoon and put a hamza before the letter. Now we are going to discuss the places of articulation. We know the articulation or the pronunciation is done with mouth. The parts of or the areas of articulation are in our mouth because we speak with our mouth. So there are 5 articulation areas for the Arabic letters. The empty space in the mouth and the throat, we call it jawf in Arabic language. The second area is the throat. The third one is the tongue. The fourth one is the 2 lips. And the fifth one is the nasal passage or the nose. In these articulation areas. We have different articulation points from which we pronounce different letters. Now first discuss the areas of our tongue. The areas of the tongue used for articulation. There are 4 areas of the tongue used for articulation. The deepest part you can see in the picture, the area which is mentioned first, the deepest part, then the middle part, then the sides, and we have 2 sides of tongue, and the top of the tongue and the tip of the tongue. The following picture helps point out these areas, so you can take help with this picture and you can learn the areas of tongue, so that you can take help from these parts of tongue for pronunciation. The second one is teeth. So inshallah, when we go further, we will learn the names of teeth and the articulation points related with teeth. Now, we are going to learn these letters according to their sounds. So the first articulation area is the 2 lips. We pronounce 4 letters with this part, but the all 4 have different articulation points in our lips. The letter ma. First we will discuss the letter ma. The letter ma is pronounced by, we can pronounce it by joining the dry part of our lips. The dry part on which you can see that part in the picture, which is dry part. We join both dry parts to pronounce ma. Ma. We are joining the dry parts which you can see in the picture. Ma. Now the second letter is letter b. Now what is the articulation area of letter ba? That is the wet part of our both lips. But for pronouncing ba, we join the wet part which is inside the mouth. Ba. But when we pronounce this letter, we should close our lips strongly. B. You can feel with my pronunciation. B. Ma, dry part. B, wet part. Close your lips on dry parts to pronounce ma, and close your lips on wet parts to pronounce ba. Ma, ba, ma, ba. If you want great results, what you have to do? You have to stand in front of mirror and then pronounce these letters with their correct articulation points. Ma and b. Ma, dry part. B, wet parts. Ma, b. Ma, b. The third letter is w. To pronounce w correctly, make a circle of your lips. W. W. Like we say wow. So what we do? We make a circle of our lips. Wow. So like this we will pronounce wa. Wa. The fourth part is fa. To pronounce fa, we have to touch the wet part of our lower lip with the tip of our incisors. Fa. Fa. It is just like letter or sound F in English. Fa. Fa. As you can see, we have one articulation area and we have two different letters with different articulation points in that same area. So in Arabic there are so many letters which shares one articulation point, and some with different characteristics, and some have different articulation points with same characteristics, and some have same articulation points with same characteristics. After lips, inshallah, we will discuss the tip of tongue and the top of tongue, the middle part of the tongue, the sides of the tongue, the throat, and the letters which will be pronounced by these articulation areas. So inshallah, if we will move forward, we will be able to learn these articulation areas or makharij in Arabic, and the rules of tajweed, and the dues and characteristics of letters, and so many things after that. For now, Assalamu alaikum.